Well, it's great to be here today at the Resource Center for the Buffalo History Museum. I'm with Megan Hahin, and she's the Director of Development. A lot of people go by Forest Avenue and they see this building. Used to have that big white sculpture in front. But what goes on here?
So this is where we house our collection for the majority of the artifacts that we care for here at the museum. So we store everything in proper conditions here and make sure that we can preserve it forever for Buffalo's next generations.
And I can feel when you walk into this room, it's a different climate. What do you have to do to make it so artifacts can be preserved?
Yeah, so there's lots with like temperature control, humidity control, making sure they're kind of at the right elements to be stored and cared for. A lot of them go into boxes that are acid free, so that way it's preserving them and caring for them in the correct way.
That's great. And a lot of the artifacts are from the Pan American Exposition.
Yeah, we do have a very large collection from the Pan American Exposition. Our building over on Elmwood Avenue is the last remaining permanent structure from that exposition back in 1901. But we do have a really great collection of artifacts, both three-dimensional and two-dimensional, in our collection as well.
That is great. And what exactly was the Pan Am?
So it was an exposition for both North and South America to come together, basically. So there were these things called World's Fairs back in the day, and this was that on a smaller scale. But think about like the Erie County Fair, but it going on for like 6 months and having a crazy midway with all kinds of different attractions. Like the head that was on the front of our building was a replica of something that was called Dreamland, and it was the whole exhibit about like sleep and dreams and things of that nature. So you could go into all of these different interactives, and they were huge, large-scale buildings that are all temporary structures that were made just for this particular exhibit.
And did people come from all over?
Oh yeah, all over the country, all over the world. So it made Buffalo a destination for travel back in 1901.
Terrific. And I hear often about the electricity and city lights. What was the relationship with the Pan Am and the lighted grid?
Yeah, so we were known as the City of Light back then. It was like one of the first times that the use of electricity was really being shown in this space. So one of the most wonderful features of it was we had this huge electric tower that was out on the midway that everyone was kind of attracted to. They had street lights, they had all kinds of electricity, and every day, at the end of the day, they would do basically a light show to really show off all of those electrical elements.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so you have one building left. And where was it held? Where's the fairgrounds?
The fairgrounds were on Elmwood Avenue, kind of starting very close to here on Forest Avenue, but going up Elmwood. So extending more out into the North Buffalo area.
So it's the area across from McKinley High School. That was all part of it?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
incredible.
and it's kind of crazy how much land they took up to have this beautiful fair.
Well, that's great. Thanks for giving us the tour today. Love seeing what we see here, and keep it up. We love you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.